ancient story about these stars might be over 100,000 years old. The stars, often called the Pleiades or the Seven Sisters, are famously used in many cultures for tracking the seasons. For instance, Pleiades is an ancient Greek name, but then the Japanese name for them, Subaru, was the inspiration for the car company. Check out their logo, but wait, why are they the Seven Sisters if there's only 6 stars in the logo? This is where things get really interesting. Nowadays, the Pleiades is still one of the most visible constellations in the night sky, but with the naked eye you can only see 6 stars, and it wasn't until telescopes were invented that astronomers were able to see the 7th. But the problem is a lot of myths all across the world have stories about the stars, all 7 of them. So how are they telling stories about a star that they had no way of knowing was there? This is where the real time depth of Pleiades myths becomes apparent, because astronomers have calculated that in the past, the 7th star Pleion actually was visible to the naked eye. Or Plion, Pleione, I found like 10 pronunciations online. Anyway, eventually got too close to a neighboring star Atlas, and that's why we can only see 6 these days with the naked eye. But astronomers have also calculated that the last time you could see 7 with the naked eye was probably about 100,000 years ago. That's before modern humans left Africa. So this implies that humans have been passing down the knowledge that there used to be 7 stars since the time when all modern humans were in Africa. And since then, humans have come up with a variety of myths for why that 7th star disappeared. And many of them refer to the stars as sisters, wives, or siblings that turned into stars. And then often one of them becomes ashamed for some reason, then hides her face, thus explaining the disappearance of the star. The similarities between the myths could be a coincidence, who knows, but the fact that they even have a myth explaining the disappearance of the star is insane, and it implies that oral tradition might actually be extremely effective.